It is a wonderful morning today. It is very cloudy out today, but it did actually get up to like almost 70, so I'll definitely take that all day long. Happy Friday, everybody, and good morning. OSL Tres de Mayo. I'm trying to work on my Spanish for you know what coming up this Sunday. But with that said, it is Friday. It is the first Friday in April and May. Excuse me, we're in May. We're in May. I just said we're in May. Anyway, you know, it's actually interesting because I was just in Horseheads the other day and I was passing by my old elementary school alma mater, St. Mary Mother. And they have a first Friday masses, which is obviously the first Friday every month. So on the very slim chance that you have children who go to St. Mary Mother who is watching this, or you're an alumni of St. Mary Mother watching this and just happens, I want to actually go to First Friday Mass today, have fun at First Friday Mass. I know church can sometimes, for me at least, church was always boring, and I really wasn't a big fan of it, but, especially if, it was weird, because whenever First Friday Masses occurred, they, assigned, a grade to, take over the Mass, be the, parishioners, sing, ring, chime the bells, stuff like that. But, honestly, I never thought, that was very stressful at all. Not really. Just because, at least we're doing something. Because otherwise you just sit in the seats, or pews, as they're called, for those of you who don't know. So, yeah, on the off chance you have children that go to St. Mary Mother, and they're gonna go to St. Mary, and gonna go to First Friday Mass to maybe see them, support them, especially if your students are, the ones running the Mass, have fun. I mean, I would say to stay safe, but you guys are going to be inside of a church. I really don't, not many things can be safer than that. So, yeah, there we go right there. Interesting fact about St. Mary Mother is, when I was a kid, and any St. Mary Mother alumni who was with me at that time would easily remember this, but the rug in the church was a nice bright fire engine red, kind of like that shade of red you see behind me right there. And yeah, let me tilt the that shade of red right there. That's roughly what it was, and it was nice and bright, and it actually felt like there was a warmth to it. I actually really like that shade of red. It might actually be one of the reasons why I do like that shade of red a lot. But when it came time to change the rug, it was my father's flooring store that changed it to the now blue carpet that you would see in there if you go. I don't really have... I'm trying to describe what shade of blue it is. I would say it's somewhere between probably this shade of blue. It's between this shade of blue and bright sky robin's egg blue. So it's definitely bright. Just a few shades darker than robin's egg, or sky blue or whatever. So yeah. And when I was just there the other day at the St. Mary Mother for Mass, I saw the rug, and it's still there. Still holds up. That's pretty good. Okay. What else is there? Well, I know yesterday I said that Pineapple Express was the first Seth Rogen movie I saw that was a live action Seth Rogen movie since, Pineapple Express was the last time I saw one of those up until Long Shot last night. But then I forgot, wait, I saw the movie the night before. Well, in my defense, even though Seth Rogen is one of the main characters in that movie, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is like the person that like we're following and rooting for more the most, I guess. Which is fine. I love me some Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's awesome. Seriously, like, I really hope they find a way to work him into the MCU. That'd be interesting. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he was called Robin at the end of Dark Knight Rises. Yeah. That's honestly around the time I realized, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like The Dark Knight Rises a lot, but that was honestly around the time I realized that Warner Brothers and DC was on the decline. Because after Dark Knight Rises came Man of Steel, and we all know what happened after that. So, yeah, that sure was something. Found out before the video, I mean, even though I knew this, pretty much a week ahead of time, I tried to see if there was a new One Piece manga chapter out. Just because, like, maybe I thought what I heard. I mean, even though I heard that there wasn't going to be one this week, even though I said that, on camera almost a week ago at this point, I was hoping that maybe it was a hoax. But, no. There's no new chapter this week. Looks like chapter 942 is going to be coming, Mother's Day weekend. Yeah, it's pretty neat, Mother's Day weekend. That's a great way to kick it off. I mean, again, I don't really know what, actually, it's weird. Normally my family would actually do something on Mother's Day weekend, but as of right now, I have no clue what we're doing. I mean, it's actually funny that I do say this because there's actually a place that I'm actually going to hold off of telling you about because it does involve an item on my full course menu. And I don't want to give this place away because I'm saving it for that particular video. But that place is open from 1 to 5 on Mother's Day. I should probably suggest that to my family. I mean, it wouldn't be as far as a drive as the Harbor Hotel, but it would certainly, fit some of the ambiance of what we like, and plus, again, I don't really want to give it away, but this particular place is kind of special. I'm just going to leave it at that. But I'll let you know more when we start getting closer to, that time. Because I really don't want to give it away just yet. I know I said in the last video that, in the last full course menu video I did, I mentioned to remember the name Tony R's. And that video is coming too. But as per the particular item, you're going to have to wait in that. But the place I'm talking about is much different. Plus, the item in question is different from what you might be thinking. So, yeah. What else is there? It's weird. Because, like, a week ago, I saw Avengers Endgame. I got, like, maybe 5 hours of sleep. And I was, like, well rested and raring to go. Here, I know for a fact I had, like, at least an extra hour of sleep. And now I'm exhausted. Yeah, long shot, it's a great movie, and it's easily the funniest movie I've seen so far this year. But, full disclosure, it's 2 hours and 5 minutes. It was a lot longer than I thought it would be. And I saw the showing that was playing at Regal at 7:20. And it wasn't until like almost 10 of 8 where they finally start the movie because, trailers. So, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a great, I said this last night, but if you and, say, a special someone in your life need like a date night, or, yeah, just a date night. I was going to say family movie night, but there is no way a child should be watching this movie. Unless, like, you want them to suffer the consequences of their actions. That's what it was. That's what it used to be like back in the day. If you were cool enough to to be young, to be too young, but still sneak into an R-rated film, and like you saw the entire thing, if you were traumatized by it, like that's on you. That's how it should be. Like, that's why. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I have children someday, I'm definitely going to, be very careful as to, what I let my children watch. But at the same time, I want them to, use whatever bad language they hear sparingly. I mean, there should be no secret to anyone, but, I use bad language all the time too. I use curse words, but I know that there is a time and a place. Such as right now would not be a time to use curse words. And, I mean, you guys know that I try and keep things, pretty clean on here, as clean as possible. I certainly don't want to, again, because, it'd be easy to get, like, some sort of crazy shock value for, getting views and popular and famous and viral and all that stuff, and, you can do that and that's great, but, I do want to keep, some moral integrity. And, if you want to call me a wimp for it, I'm certainly not going to stop you because there's definitely, validity to your argument in there. But again, when it comes to using, bad language, there has to be a time and a place. And, I try and practice that whenever I can. Although, I will be honest, if I have to drop a certain 4-letter word that begins with the 6th letter of the alphabet, believe me, more often than not, I will. I'll put it to you that way. But outside of that, I do try and keep things, civil. Partly because, no kidding, I was terrified of swearing growing up. Like, I was told that if I used that language, I would go somewhere very bad when I die. So for up until I was 17 years old, I would not even use a curse word at all. And then when I finally started doing it, I got brave. I did it like a sailor. But, obviously, you gotta learn, you gotta adapt. And again, if and when I have children, of course I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that if I ever have to use those words, I'll be very careful when I do that. And, I'll definitely, say, if they do hear me say those words, I'm don't you dare repeat what I said. Do as I say, not as I do. That's how it's supposed to go. I, don't wanna worry about that. So, yeah. Yesterday was pretty sweet. And, again, it's weird, cause it's really cloudy, but the weather in terms of warmth was really consistent. No kidding, last night when I went to see Longshot, it was the first time I got to wear shorts and a t-shirt. I mean, I had sort of a runner's fleece on as I was, out, but, it's incredibly light and you really wouldn't even know that. You would think it'd be perfect to wear outside for that time of day. So, yeah. Again, warm weather is pretty much on the horizon. So, that should be something to really look forward to. And another thing to look forward to today for me is it's Rita's National Ice Day. I'm going to get me some Italian ice at Rita's. It's going to be awesome. And, well, I always go every Friday anyway, so that's even better. Although, no kidding, they actually said that, if you have a suggestion for, a Rita's Italian ice flavor, we'd like to hear it. For the life of me, I have come up with one idea for Italian ice flavor. One idea. And hear me out. Because they do have, it's not lemonade, it's lemon, but, they have lemon flavored Italian ice, right? And even though I've never seen this particular Rita's establishment have it, Other Rita's establishments have a flavor of Italian ice known as iced tea, which tastes exactly what you think. It tastes like iced tea. So, lemon or lemonade and iced tea. If you're a golf fan, you know exactly where this is going. That's right. My suggestion would be Arnold Palmer. So, and Arnold Palmer is basically, Arnold Palmer was known as the King. He was one of the greatest golfers ever to play the game. He actually passed away in recent years, so may he rest in peace. But his signature drink was called an Arnold Palmer, which is basically a mixture of lemonade and iced tea. Why not make it an Italian ice flavor out of that? Just a thought. Or food for thought, technically. Okay, I think that's about it for now. So, like, favorite, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on the social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. As always, I'm very humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy today. I'm hoping that we all have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. A happy Rita's National Italian Ice Day. And remember, if you guys ever want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices. Like, maybe go get yourself some Rita's today. That'd be a very good choice. All right. See ya.